Welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar Info Channel, your trusted source for breaking updates, expert insights, official confirmations in the world of global currency revaluation. Today's report is unlike any before. A major U.S. has reportedly confirmed an internal redemption timeline for IQD holders. Yes, this appears to be very real. For over 20 years, hopeful investors have waited for this moment. If you're holding Iraqi Dinar, Vietnamese Dong, or Zim notes, stop what you're doing right now, because the timing of your actions in the next few days could dramatically affect your future. In the last 48 hours, whispers in the financial world have solidified into something far more concrete. Insider reports from employees within a major Tier 1 U.S. bank believed to be Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or Chase, have revealed that internal banking systems were quietly updated with live redemption procedures. This includes the long speculated Iraqi Dinar, CIQD, Vietnamese Dong ID, and even Zimbabwe dollars, the ZWL. Employees were called into closed-door briefings under strict non-disclosure agreements with penalties for leaking details. Yet information still slipped out. A new redemption tier schedule was distributed to branch managers, and internal calendars now reflect a 7-day activation window beginning September 18th. Phase 1, September 18-19, is reserved for synchronization between the U.S. Treasury, the Central Bank of Iraq, and Tier 1 banks. Staff screens will begin showing live rates for IQD, VND, and ZWL during this phase. Phase 2, September 2021, brings a soft opening at over 160 redemption centers nationwide, using Tier 3 institutional clients before moving to Tier 4B, the private individuals and groups who have waited the longest. From September 22-24, wider appointments will be rolled out through secured portals, emails, and direct bank communications. And finally, beginning September 25th, those with exchanges above 500,000 will face structured payout briefings, NDAs, and potentially contract rates far higher than public screens. For the first time, this timeline is not rumor. It is structured, coordinated, and backed by operational planning inside U.S. banking systems. Soon as this leaked timeline hit the community, 5 of the most recognized voices in the RV world stepped forward. Frank 26 said bluntly, "This is the window. Redemption centers are real. Rates are real. The screens are loading." Mark Z confirmed, "I've seen the documents." Chase and Wells had rate logs pulled. If you don't believe it now, you're going to miss it. NATO from the Middle East added that Iraq's oil and gold reserves are locked for asset backing. The U.S. is aligned. This is not theory. It's deployment time. Their voices, combined with insiders like Bruce from the Big Call and even a former Wells Fargo executive, point to one conclusion, and this time is different. The infrastructure is ready, but preparation is everything. Investors must walk into redemption centers organized and professional. That means valid government-issued ID, proof of residence, utility bill, bank statement, or lease. Currency holdings neatly separated in envelopes by denomination, authentication certificates, if available, 3 photocopies of every document. Tune matters. 2, approach as a private client, not as a desperate speculator. Expect 2 choices, a default rate aligned with market screens, at a higher contract rate tied to NDAs and conditions. Remember, you do not need to sign immediately. You can review terms in private and return. On the global stage, has updated its monetary policy toward flexibility in international exchange, signaling readiness. Reports of new lower denomination notes in Iraq suggest groundwork for a revaluation. Vietnam's leaked HSBC logs show values as high as 3.89, a massive leap from historic levels, Even Zimbabwe, long plagued by instability, is reportedly included in bank templates for redemption. Meanwhile, U.S. Senate subcommittees have met under the title Asset-Backed Digital Rollout and Foreign Currency Redemption Policies. Leaked memos say 3.2 trillion in liquidity buffers have already been allocated. Add to that reports of China and Russia cooperating on asset-backed models, and it becomes clear this is no longer just a rumor mill. It is global financial restructuring in motion. Now comes the question every investor asks: how will I know when it's my turn? Legitimate redemption invitations will come only through 3 secure channels: official bank, emails with secure links to schedule appointments, phone calls or SMS from bank redemption divisions tied to your register details, bank hosted portals accessed through identity verification. Anything demanding upfront payment, wire transfers, or fees is a scam. Real banks will never request prepayment. Inside the centers, exchangers will face 3 main options: full payout at default screen rate, immediate liquidity, no NDA, but lower value; structured payout at contract rates, higher returns, phased over time, requiring an NDA and confidentiality; humanitarian project accounts, highest potential rates, funds directed into approved community projects. Each path comes with legal documentation, and exchangers may request a lawyer or advisor present. No one will be forced to sign on the spot. Discipline and discretion are critical. Do not call banks demanding info. Do not discuss appointments publicly. Do not fall for Telegram or email scams. Redemption centers are professional environments, not rumor boards. After 2 decades of waiting, mockery, and false starts, the pieces have aligned. Iraq is ready. Banks are ready. Redemption centers are active. Global powers are coordinating. This is no longer speculation. Patient few who held IQD VND or ZWL through all the storms, the reward may finally be here. Treat it as more than just money. This is a once in a lifetime chance to free yourself from debt, secure your family's future, and perhaps contribute to global rebuilding efforts. All stay calm, stay discreet, and stay prepared.